तुम्हारी राय, nothing to do, nowhere to go. देखो सुनो मत बोलो, wherever, whenever, whatever you are, be 100% कर्नाटक. किसी को आओ मत कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो. ना कुछ पाना ना कुछ खोना. Who asked you live at zero complaint level? मौज में रहो, be happy.
Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Krutartho nena jnanena evam galitadhishkriti Pashyan Shrunvan Sprishan Jigran Ashnan Naste Yasa Sukham. It is only by the knowledge, only by understanding, only by wisdom, one can attain fulfillment in life. See, if we want to understand what is the ultimate attainment in life, this is fulfillment. In fulfillment, there are no loose ends left behind. There is nothing remains to be known. See? Yajñātmā sarvavidam vidñātam bhavati iti. In Mundakopanishad, the Upanishad begins. The student asks the question to the teacher. Kasvinnu bhagavo vidñāte sarvavidam vidñātam bhavati iti. O Guru Maharaj, please tell, what is that having known which everything becomes known? And Guru Maharaj says, Dve vidye veditavve. There are two types of knowledges to be attained. Which are those? Parachaiva paracha. Paravidya and aparavidya. First of all, the teacher tells what is aparavidya. Aparavidya is Rugveda, Samaveda, Yajurveda, Atharvaveda, Shiksha, Kalpa, Vyakaranam, Niruktam, Chandam, Jyotishamiti. 4 Vedas and Shadangas, 6 limbs of Vedas. The Aparavidya pertaining to the relative world. In the relative world, there cannot be absolute happiness. Because the world is relative, how can there be absolute happiness? Then what is the Paravidya? Paravidya yaya tad aksharam adhigamyate. Paravidya is that by which we come to discover this indestructible self that we are. Adhigamyate, we can recognize this is what I am. So, krutarthaha anena jnanena. By this knowledge alone, we can attain fulfillment in life. There is no other way. See, Galidathihi, because now he is I want to know, I don't know, no, gone. These things we told you in simple ways many different times. One of the things is, knowledge without the knower is the truth. Experience without experiencer is the truth. Seeing without the seer is the truth. See? Now how it happens? If we stand in front of the mirror is reflecting whatever comes in front. Doesn't reject, but doesn't retain also. The one who retains is the body. Therefore, mirror does not have past, nor mirror has future. Therefore, mirror is in the present. How simple it is. anena jnanena, by this knowledge, galitadhi. And therefore, Tulsidas says, jnana mana jahu ekahu nahi. Real knowledge is that where there is no knower, there is no abhiman. I know, I don't know. See? I know the truth is also abhimana, ego, and I don't know the truth is also the same. Because the truth is beyond knowing and unknowing. See, every moment you can get this experience. Pratibodha viditam matam, Kenopanishad. How? Be attentive. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. I chanted 3 times. This became 3 times because in between 2 Om Namah Shivaya, there was a silence. Now another experiment. Om. Time required for chanting 3 times Om Namah Shivaya and time required for chanting once Om is the same. But the Om is only 1. Om Namah Shivaya became 3 because in between there was absence of the sound. So in fact, what we have experienced, both the presence of the sound and absence of the sound. Therefore, what could be we? We are beyond presence and absence. Now, is it not our experience? Do we have the experience of our absence? We cannot. Therefore, is it necessary to tell that I am present? Yato vacho nivartante aprapya manasasa. The truth is that which is beyond the scope of the speech and mind. And therefore, mauna vyakya prakatita para brahma tattvam yuvanam chitram vatataror mule vruddha shishya gurur yuva gurostu maunam vyakhyanam shishyastu chinna samchaya. See, my friends, but this silence is not against the sound. We know only that silence which is against the sound. But this silence is neither appreciating the sounds nor condemning the silence, or neither appreciating the silence nor condemning the sound. Don't try to verbalize this. This furniture also cannot hear anything. Does it mean it is realized? No. A blind person cannot see anything. Does it mean he has conquered the colors and forms? No. All faculties are perfect. All experiences are happening. But experiencer is not born, and therefore there is neither appreciation nor depreciation. Krutartha anena jnanena evam galatadhihi kruti pashyan shrunvan sprushan jigran ashnan naste yatha sukham. Therefore, the Jivan Mukta Purusha is living in this world like any other average person. But the difference is this: Yatha Sukham. Under every condition, he is at peace. See? And when we are really at peace, then we don't want to know anything about anybody. See, this is one of the most powerful spiritual practice. Neither we want to talk about ourselves, nor we want to know anything about anybody. There is nothing, no topic to speak. Like we move around in this world. Everywhere the same question. They are hearing Swamiji, we are listening you for last 20 years. Oh. But what you have heard? The same thing. Swamiji, where were we born? Why were you born? Was it a normal delivery? What is the need? Think. See, friends. Therefore, Pashyan Shrudman Sprushan Jigran. Therefore, our Mahamantra, Dekho Suno, Mat Bolo. And to practice this Mahamantra, I have learned from our NRI children. They are my gurus. And what I learned from them, you ask them anything. Like the Gayatri Mantra is chanted. How? What is the Gayatri Mantra? Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yono Prachodayata. But we don't chant like this. We add something. Om Bhur Bhuva Swaha. They are called as Vyahruti. And then mantra. In the same manner, these NRI children here, you ask them, hey, what is your plan? E. Om Bhur Bhuva Swaha. I don't know. See? Such a wonderful way of living in this world. I don't know. So, Pashyan Shrudman Sprushan Jagran Ashnan Aste Yatha Sukam. Let the people go on bluffing them. There's no need. See? Up to here we have seen. Now the 9th mantra. Shunya Drushtir Vrutha Cheshta Vikalanindriyani Cha Naspruha Na Viraktirva Kshina Samsara Sagare. How important it is to understand. Suppose I tell, do you know, I am absolutely dispassionate towards the rainbow. How you are dispassionate? I don't want it. Can you have it? Is it real? Will you ever think, let me cut a piece of rainbow and give it to my wife? No. Because once we have Kshina Samsara Sagare, when this relative world is of no consequences to me, thereafter Shunya Drushti Vrutha Cheshta Vikalani Indriyani Cha Naspruha. So Drushti Shunya. That means what? Seeing is happening but seer is not born. Then Vrutha Cheshta. There is nothing done to achieve something in life. Then why something is done? Time pass. See, friends, when we do anything with this understanding of time pass, you can never have tension in your life. See, so simple these things are. Otherwise, all the time evaluating in terms of what I get, you get nothing. Shunya Drushti Vrutha Cheshta, then Vikalani Indriyani Cha, and all the faculties are Vikala. That means they are no more interested in indulgence. See? I want to see this, I want to hear that, I want to know. No, relax. Even if you don't know, how does it matter? Now take an example. Do you know who was the 12th President of America? I don't know. Never mind. How does it matter? Okay. Do you know what was the number of glasses of Mahatma Gandhi? No, I don't know. Does it make any difference? Do you know who you are? It makes a difference. See, not knowing anything is knowing oneself. Because you cannot know yourself. You are that. You are not an object of knowledge. You are in language of J. Krishnamurti, objectless awareness. Vrutha drishti, shunya drishti, vrutha cheshta, vikalani indriyani ja, and therefore naspruha, na viraktirva. So neither there is too much of desire to have this, have that, nor virakti. No, I don't want. No. Whether things are present or absent, it makes no difference. See, we keep ourselves bound with so many do's and don'ts and suffer afterwards. Initially, they are necessary to discipline the mind. But after some time, it becomes natural. Naspruha na viraktirva kshina samsara sagare. When the ocean of relative existence is dried up. See? Sagara or the ocean, when this word is used, what we understand? If you see the publication of Gita Press, 12th chapter, Bhagavan Krishna says, I come in this ocean of samsara and protect them. So there a picture is drawn. Bhagavan is coming in a boat and people are drowning and somebody is beaten by the shark, somebody this thing. Bhagavan is looking, I know not. He is body what it. That is not the meaning. See? Tesham aham samuddharta mrityu samsara sagarat. Not that. Samsara sagara means what? That which appears but doesn't exist. See? Samsarati iti samsara. That which is constantly changing. Samsara. Therefore, once we know this, that this world has been always like this thing, there is nothing new in this world. See? And therefore, you cannot be, see, I remember first time when I went to Alaska. After that, nothing great. For the first time when I went, how wonderful. And where I was staying, all around sea and big mountains with snow caps, and some those bears were coming. I was so thrilled. What a lovely place to stay. 1 day, 2 days, third day, over. Again I went second time. Hey, we will not go to that place, some other place. Human mind cannot remain attracted towards anything or any being for all the time. It's a simple rule. See? Therefore, naspruha na viraktirva. So neither there is attachment nor detachment. So as long as you are 100% available. Highest spiritual practice. Wherever you are, whenever you are, whatever you are, be 100%. That is called knowledge, be attentive. That is called knowledge. That is called devotion. That is called love. That is called meditation. That is called fulfillment. That is called God realization. Only one thing. Through one example you will get it clear. There was a sweet little girl, small, and her mother was hi-fi brand. And she was all the time reading some useless books, James Hadley's. So, when she was reading, this small little girl came and said, Mom, I want to ask you, don't you see that Mama is reading something? Don't disturb. But the girl was very eager. Again after 2 minutes, Mom, I want to ask you. Mom looked at her. Is their life, don't ask all rubbish questions. No, nothing. Let me finish my book. But she was so uneasy. She wanted to know. Mom, you have to tell me. And to make her point, she came nearer to the mom. held her face in her two small little hands. Mom, look at me. Now tell, is there life? I know your question. Is there life after death? You listen to all these rubbish Babajis? No, Mom, that is not the question. But she is not leaving the face of the mother. Look at me and talk. What is the question? Is there life after marriage? This experience of yours is God realization. When you are happy, you are nobody. Naspruha, in this experience you had no desire. Na viraktirva, you had no detachment. Because you are, that's it. Naspruha na viraktirva, kshina samsara sagare, because you know this is just a story, it is not real. And therefore you enjoyed it. But spirituality has become a punishment to the people. Gambhirananda. बेटा तुम्हारा सत्यानाश होगा. बाबा जी आपका क्या हाल है? Those who bless and those who curse, they have accepted the I versus you. If we are abiding in the absolute, non-dual reality, there can neither be blessing nor cursing. Like if our tongue is bitten by our teeth, will the tongue curse the teeth? I am going to take you to the dentist and remove you. What do you think of person? No. And if the tongue goes and digs in between the teeth and removes, and when it comes out, what a joy, will the teeth say, thank you darling, you always help me? No. Because teeth and tongue may be separate, but they are one. So seeing the differences is not the issue. Differentiation on account of the differences is the issue. See, my friends, Kshira Samsara Sagare, we do not give unwanted value to this relative world. See, we are with everyone. ना किसी को आओ कहो, ना जाओ कहो. Neither create friends nor create enemies. Don't expect the happiness, don't be worried about the miseries. See, naspruha na viraktirva kshina samsara sagare. Therefore, this is another important principle. The principle is very simple. Sometimes our scriptures tell Brahma Satyam Jagan Mithya, the world is illusion. And also tell us that you should love everybody in this world. How can you love the illusions? See, you cannot love the illusions. But then they say, now here we have to understand. Because the scriptures also tell, Sarvam Khalvidam Brahma. Now put these two statements together. The world is everything is illusion, world is an illusion, and the world is Brahman. Therefore, Brahman is illusion. Conclusion. What does it mean? Be attentive. When we recognize and accept the world is an illusion, what is the result of that knowledge? You will not have desire for anything which is recognized as an illusion. See? Sometimes you go to somebody's place and such a beautiful flower bouquet there, you go and touch it. The moment you notice plastic, immediately you cannot have desire because it is illusory. And second thing, when we recognize or accept Sarvam Khalvidam Brahman, everything is Brahman, means what? We are also included in that. I cannot have desire for me. Whether you accept the world as an illusion, the net result is no desire. Whether you accept the world as Brahman, no desire. And freedom from the desire is God realization. Yada sarve pramuchyante kama yasya hridishritaha athamartyaha amrito bhavati atra brahma samashnute. When all the desires from the mind are erased, atra brahma samashnute, desireless existence is God realization. See, my friends, therefore we are told earlier, he who is neither interested for the dharma nor the moksha. See? So, na jagarti, na nidrati, nonmilati, na milati, aho paradasha kwapi vartate mukta chetasaha. See? Mukta chetasaha, the one who is free from the limitations of the thoughts. Be attentive. We know the colors and forms through the agency of eyes. We hear the sounds through the agency of ears. We experience heat and cold with the agency of the skin, the sparshendriya. We experience the joy and sorrows through the agency of mind. We understand a concept through the agency of intellect. And when we want to know ourselves, what happens? If we are caught up in colors and forms, then we'll try to imagine, oh, God is Krishna with a flute in the hand. But I don't know why he is putting on gin. See? If I am obsessed with the sound, oh, when I said, I heard Om. See? If I am obsessed with the skin or the sparshendriya, I had such a soft touch as if Bhagwan came and touched me. If I am obsessed with the mind, then If I am obsessed with the intellect, Bhagwan becomes a concept. And if we transcend all of them, that experience which does not involve the operation of sense organs, organs of action, mind and intellect, that experience is our being. So, what is the spiritual practice? Drop all the experiences gathered through sense organs. Drop all the creation created through organs of action. Drop all the memories of good and bad experiences in the mind. Never conceptualize. This is that. All intellectuals suffer because they conceptualize. Once in Pittsburgh, many years before, must be more than 30 years before, after my talk in a university college somewhere, the principal or that not principal, professor of that department, I went to his room for a cup of tea and he said, Mr. Swami, you presented the concepts very well. I said, I am sorry, dear, I did not speak concepts. You are a professor is a concept. You are husband is a concept. Tomorrow you may not be. You are American is a concept. You are successful is a concept. But you are is not a concept. That which is subject to change is a concept. I was a child concept. I was a teenager concept. Middle-aged concept. I am old is a concept. in and through all the concepts, there is non-conceptual experience. Therefore, naham mannesu vedeti nona vedeti vedacha yonastadveda tadveda nona vedeti vedacha. Therefore, the student says, I don't say I know, but I know that it cannot be known. In this way, he who knows, he alone knows. Because the subject can never become an object. See, therefore, na jagarti, na nidrati. He is neither awake nor sleeping. Why he is not awake? Because he is not getting attracted from anything in this world. The same thought you get in Bhagavad Gita, 2nd chapter. Ya nisha sarva bhutanam tasyam jagrati sayyami yasyam jagrati bhutani sa nisha pashyato munehe. See? Pashyato munehe, the wise man, mukta chetasaha. For him, ya nisha sarva bhutanam, that which is absolutely absent for the average people, to that unknown reality, the wise man is awakened. Ya nisha sarva bhutanam tasyam jagrati sayyami. Then yasyam jagrati bhutani, this relative world to which the ignorant people are awakened, yasyam jagrati bhutani sa nisha pashyato munehe. For him, relative world is not existent at all. Again and again we have to reflect on this. Man and husband, can you separate them? How much time it will take for a husband to become a man? Can a man become a husband? Yes. But can a husband become a man? No. Why? He is already a man. He doesn't have to become. Then who is this who is miserable? Man is never miserable. Husband is never happy. And who is miserable? The one who doesn't exist. To this wisdom, this mukta chetasaha, the wise man is awakened. Therefore, na jagarti na nidrati. So, the presence of the relative world and the absence of the relative world makes no difference. Therefore, na unmilati na milati. Therefore, when something is in front, he doesn't close the eyes. No, I don't want to see. No, don't worry. There is one story which comes in the Pothi of Shirdi Sai Baba. Once he was sitting and one Muslim mother and her daughter, they came to take his darshan. And one of his old devotee, he was doing his seva. And when those people came to take darshan of this great master, so that girl has lifted her, whatever you call that, cloth. And she was extremely beautiful. And this old man could not hold himself. Sitting with the Guru. And the Guru caught immediately. Then he said, relax. Things will be okay. After that was over, then somebody, what did he say to you? Relax, things will be okay. So he was, no, nothing. No, there is something. Then he tells. So when I was looking at that, my mind was running, but I could not, and I was feeling so ashamed. Why it is happening like this? Then he told, look here. Eyes are doing their job. Meaning, let seeing happen, but let the seer be not born. When a seer is born, then an impression is created. let our mind be like the mirror. See? Hear, smell, taste, everything. But don't get involved. See? That is the meaning of our Panduranga Bhagwan from Pandharpur. He stands like this. People ask all kinds of questions. Once I was there and Bhagwan Vithala is standing like this thing. Question, Swamiji, why Bhagwan is standing like this? I said, you ask him, I don't know. No, Swamiji, please tell. I said, do you know? He is telling, keep away, elbow distance, don't come near me. Oh, like this. I say, it's not only that, but I am still further than that. I say, keep away, don't come near me. Keep the world away. Shatrau mitre putre bandho ma kuru yatnam vigraha sandho. Don't create friends and enemies in this world. So, na jagarti, na nidrati, no unmilati, na milati. Neither the eyes are open nor the eyes are closed. But that doesn't mean it is the half eyes open. See? And there also they ask us, Swamiji, they tell us you should keep your eyes half open. And I am not able to do. Can you please tell me how to do that? I said, who told you? Our Guru Maharaj. Go and ask him. No, we are afraid. When we ask him, he gives us very hard. What to do now? How to do that? I said, you have come to me. I will only give you understanding, knowledge, no jadoo. What is understanding? Half open eyes, is it not? Yes. How many eyes you have got? 2. What is the half of 2? 1. Over. See? Don't get carried away by this. Na jagarti, na nidrati, no unmilati, na milati. Aho paradasha kvapi vartate mukta chetasaha. Therefore, by looking at a person, you cannot evaluate whether that wise man is awakened or not. We have no business to evaluate anybody. See? I met one Mahatma, he is no more, very good person, good friend. His eyes were never blinking, always open. Like our eyes blink. There's a difference between blinking and winking. You know that? Blinking is a natural phenomena. Winking is, no winking, blinking. See? So his eye is to be always open like this. So, what then? I have done sadhana for many years. It's okay, but what is the achievement? See, we normally get attracted towards these kinds of great siddhis. Upanishad, Bhagavad Gita, and all the great masters, Yoga Shastra particularly, distinctly, clearly spells. Siddhis are antaral. Antaral means obstacles. Siddhis are the obstacles on the path of self-realization. Siddhis demand the sense of otherness as real. So, what will be the siddhi? I'll bless somebody or I'll curse somebody. If there is nobody other than me, or whatever appears other than me is not other than me. Mayi eva sakalam jatam, mayi sarvam pratishtitam. See? How important it is to recognize this one truth. Aho paradasha kvapi vartate mukta chetasa. This is the paradasha. This is the state which is very difficult to be recognized by average people. Mukta Chetasa is free from the limitations of the mind and the operation of the mind. Just try to experience any absence. What is the world? World is two things. Nama Rupatmak Jagat. Asti Bhati Priya Nama Rupa iti Panchamshakam Adyatrayam Brahma Rupam Jagat Rupam Tatodvayam. So Asti Bhati Priya Satchidananda is Bhagavan, Paramatma, Brahma. Adyatrayam Brahma Rupam. Then Nama Rupa is what? Is the Jagat. See? So what is the word Nama Rupa? Be very attentive. Rupa is the form. Now, this is a mic. The mic doesn't know its name is mic. So, Rupa and Nama. Where is the name? Name is in my mind. So, when it is said, the world is name and form, what does it mean? The world is not only outside, the world is also inside, in my mind. Be very attentive. Unless this object is included in my mind, it doesn't exist for me. See, according to the Vedanta expressions, mind, when takes the shape of the object, it is called as vritti vyapti. Mind has included this object in its womb. Then, phala vyapti. Phala vyapti is, now I know this is a mic. Therefore, the object and the name of the object, both of them are in the mind. Therefore, the world is in me, but I am not influenced by the world. Bhagavad Gita, 9th chapter. Maya tadvidam sarvam jagadavyakta murtina masthani sarva bhutani nachaham teshvavastitaha nachamastani bhutani pashyame yogameshwaram bhuta bhrunnacha bhutastaha mamatma bhuta bhavanaha. See? This example is very easy to comprehend and then try to work on it. This hall has got a space. In the space we are sitting. Outside also there is a total space. Yes. So what is our understanding about this hall? The space is in the hall or the hall is in the space? Think. Can the hall exist without the space? No. But the space can exist without a hall. So what is the truth? The space is the truth. So, in the space, the hall is. Now become subjective. External air, internal air. Like we call this a hall space, that we call outer space. In the same manner, external air is atmosphere. Internal air is prana. But both of them are airs. If internal air and outer air, if they are not connected, is life possible? Therefore, prana is not inside, but the body is in the prana. Go further. The object is included in the mind and it is known in the mind. Therefore, the prana, the body, they are in the mind. So, mind is the container and body is the content. Like a carry bag is a container and the pumpkin is the contents. When you lift the carry bag, the tension is not on the pumpkin, tension is on the carry bag. In the same manner, body is having never any tension. It is the mind which is carrying the tension. And what is the tension? Mind has taken the shape of that particular body. When you hold anything for a long period of time, you get tired because that is not our natural state. Then what we do? We give up the shape of the body. And therefore in deep sleep, we are neither man nor woman. But the mind is there. So the individual mind has merged in the total mind. If the walls of this hall are removed, the individual space merges with the total space. And when this individual space merges with the total space after the destruction of the walls of this hall, is it required that we have to destroy the hall to know that the individual space and the total space is one? No need. In the same manner, the individual mind and the total mind, they are not two, one. See, friends, and therefore all the spiritual practice is drop your mind. How to drop your mind? By disregarding the individuality. Then what happens? Individual mind merges with the total mind. Be attentive. Because of the total mind, the life is able to express as a living being. The digestion continues, the blood circulation continues because of the total mind. And friends, total mind is one for all. And therefore, expressions of life are common everywhere. Anger, greed, frustration, understanding, misunderstanding, hunger, thirst, common. It's not that the human beings only have got hunger and the mosquitoes don't have. They have got hunger. Life principle is same. Therefore, in the next sutra, the teacher says, how beautiful it is, Mukta Chetasa, free from the limitations of the limited body. Mukta Chetasa is liberated. Now, for his experience is Sarvatra Drishyate Swastaha. Swastha, he who is abiding in his own self. Sarvatra Drishyate Swastha. Sarvatra Vimala Ashayaha. See? Vimala. Mala is impurity. Vimala, all impurity is removed. See? Now to understand this, take your own experience. We are permeating in and through the total body. Therefore, anything which is included in the definition of I, we do not hate it. See? Just we have to recognize, we have to do nothing. Only recognize this. Like when the nails are there, included in the definition of I. Beautiful. See? The hair. And if one hair commits suicide and falls in your food, see? I'll give one dirty example to make it understand. In our large intestine, there is a garbage truck. In the bladder, there is dirty urine. So think about that. You can never get a feeling of disgust. Because it is I. The moment you separate it, don't look at it. Don't. Here it is. Sarvatra Drishyate Swastaha. Swastaha, Swasmin Sthiti. He who is abiding in his essential nature, Vimala Shayaha, his mind is at peace. Like we are at peace with every part of our body. Suppose sometime the finger goes in our eye. We don't chop off that. Vimala Shayaha. Everywhere I am alone. Sarvatra drishyate swastaha. Sarvatra vimalashayaha. So this wise man is ever at peace under all conditions. See? When we are fed up of ourselves, we want to go out. See? We are bored of ourselves. So either we want to talk to somebody or listen something or read something or do something because we are bored. See, you are getting bored of whom? No, I am alone. So if you are alone and getting bored, that means you are bored of yourself. What a solid bore you must be. See? Like a man's sleep disturbs because of his own snoring. What can you do? Plug the nose. Therefore, sarvatra drishyate sastaha, sarvatra vimalashayaha, sastaha sarvatra drishyate. The Mahatma abiding in his own self he is seen everywhere and he sees everything and yet he is at peace. Vimalashaya. You know, what is the meaning of Vimalashaya? We have to understand. You must have read also and seen also. Sometimes the Mahatmas become very angry, shout at somebody, give heat something. You must have read the books. Many Mahatmas have this in their life. Are we at peace with ourselves or not? How do we know? When no regrets are precipitated on the mind as a result of our action. I should not have said like this thing. Gone. Regrets come when there are intentions behind. See? So, sarvatra drishyate swastaha, sarvatra vimalashayaha. He is vimalashaya. He is absolutely pure, immaculate. Vimalashaya. See? Then, samasta vasana muktaha. Now, this vasana word should be clearly understood. The vasana word creates a lot of havoc. There was one boy from Mulund, if I remember correctly. Young boy, like this boy. He came to me and said, Swamiji, please tell me how to purgate the vasanas and empty the mind. I said, first of all, don't do it here. Go out. See? And go with the toilet, take Pergolax and do it there. Vasanas can be removed if they exist. See? This is a very important topic, please understand. We unnecessarily get carried away by that useless word vasana, vasana, vasana. See? This I learned from my meditations. And my meditation is when I iron my lungi. That is the time. I got very funny hobbies. Washing clothes, drying them, ironing them, but only mine. Otherwise, somebody gives it. No. Only my clothes. So, where the lungi is washed and then you squeeze it and put it somewhere. And then you forget as usual. So, when again you want to put on that lungi is doing a Bharatanatyam. It is dried up and it's very funny. You can't put on that. Then you have to do the ironing. So when we are doing ironing, there I learned this thing. You see so many wrinkles on that. Are those wrinkles like these mobile phone on the table? Is it like that? Wrinkles on the cloth? No. They appear but don't exist. See? Every experience of our life can give us guidance to the truth. I was in Lonavala. I was doing my ironing of my clothes. That time somebody came. Swamiji, what are you doing? I said, it's none of your business. No, I just wanted to know. I said, no, I will not tell. Then what should I do? I said, you clean my dining table. It is not clean. Clean properly. Do some work. I don't tell anything free. Then I said, look here. Take a plate and remove everything and put in that plate. Don't do like the hotel boys and putting on the floor. No, do it properly. He did it. Then I asked him. I said, now show me. He showed. I said, okay, very good. What do you see on my lungi? Oh, so many wrinkles. I said, very good. Now I want to remove the wrinkles. So what should I do? Move the iron. I said, very good. So I moved the iron and then on his plate I did like this. Again I removed it. Swamiji, what are you doing? I said, when you removed the kachara from the dining table and collected in this plate, I am also doing the same thing, removing these wrinkles and putting it in that plate. Swamiji, I don't understand. I said, it's not your fault, it is manufacturer's defect. If there is an object called as wrinkles, then you can collect them. When they don't exist. See, friends, now these non-existing wrinkles, they were hiding the beauty of the cloth, is it not? When the wrinkles are removed, beauty is not coming from outside. It was hidden behind the wrinkles. Now tell me what more meditation you want. Every moment is a meditation. And thereafter, we pile it properly, fold it. And after folding, you can see there is a crease here. It's also a wrinkle. So one kind of wrinkles are adding ugliness to the cloth. The second type of wrinkle is adding beauty to the cloth. Which are those two types of wrinkles? The ugly kind of wrinkles they are haphazard, not disciplined. This wrinkle is called specially as a crease. It is going in one direction straight, not crooked. In the same manner, contemplation is the crease on the mind brings out the beauty of your mind. And worries, frustration, anger, who is this, who is that, why? Stop all that. सर्वत्र दृश्यते सस्तः सर्वत्र विमलाशयः समस्त वासनान्मुक्तः. See, all the wrinkles of the mind gone. And what are the wrinkles? Unwanted. That is one of the reasons why I do not entertain question answers. No meaning in that. You find out yourself. See? And the questions are also only academic. I am not at all academic in my life. I am a chora Ganga kinare wala. See? Like when I was talking on this Yoga Vasishta, one person wrote, Swamiji, when Yoga Vasishtha was written, and who has written? So I wrote. I have not written, I am sorry. See? You are interested in eating the mango or finding out which tree it is. And on that tree, how many mangoes come per year? You do academics. I'm not interested. I'll enjoy the mango and throw the thing for you to clean. See, friends, sarvatra drishyate swastaha, sarvatra vimalashayaha, samasta vasana muktaha. The mind is free from all the hang-ups of life. And what are those hang-ups? What are the vasanas? Non-existing entities are called as vasana. When they are non-existing, how can you remove them? How can you purgate the vasanas? And if the doctor tells, get the purgation sample, what will you give him? Any vasanas? See, friends, the more we become aware of these simple things, spiritual life is lived effortlessly. Samasta vasana muktaha, then mukta sarvatra rajate. Mukta, our mukta amma. Sarvatra rajate, virajate. Rajate, virajate is ever cheerful and happy. Because Vimalashaya. Who doesn't have difficulties in life? Yes, there is one who doesn't have difficulties. Who is? Dead body. If you have got some problems, congratulate, you are still alive. Good yaar. One Punjabi Amma asked me this question in Delhi. Swamiji, please tell me why my knees are paining so much. So I said, Mama, I will ask you also question and tell me that. See? Why there are eyes to see? Very good. Ears to hear. In the same manner, knees are for paining in the old age. This I am telling you from Panchadashi. It's very clearly told there. That if you get pain in your knee, that means you are still alive. So thank you, pains, I am still alive. See, friends. Therefore, samasta vasana muktaham, mukta sarvatra rajate. Sarvatra, wherever, whenever, whatever he is Vimalashayaha, at peace, cheerful and happy. देखो महाराज, ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ओम शांति शांति शांति. हरि ओम. श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः. हरि ओम.